Hello everyone. This is Phoenix, legendary fake leaker, and Nintendo founder, and welcome to a special episode of Phoenix Weekly News. I'm here live at E3 in Los Angeles where I was able to catch news about all the new stuff that was shown. Let's start with Ubisoft. Ubisoft has given us a release date for Honor. The game will be released for PS4, Xbox One and PC on February 14th next year. There will also be alpha and beta versions before. The game's campaign can be played either in solo mode or in co-op mode. Ghost Recon Wildlands has also gotten a release date. It will be available on March 7th for PS4, Xbox One and PC. This game takes place in Bolivia. The player fights against the Santa Blanca drug cartel which has destabilized the region. Grow Home is getting a sequel. It will be called Grow Up and will launch for PS4, Xbox One and PC in August. It shouldn't surprise us, but Ubisoft has officially confirmed Just Dance 2017. It will launch for all motion platforms in October. The rather interesting thing is that Ubisoft has announced that the game will also come to Nintendo's new NX platform next year. We have finally seen more of South Park: The Fractured But Whole. The game will launch for PS4, Xbox One and PC on December 6th this year. At the end of their press conference, Ubisoft has announced a completely new IP called Steep. This game is being developed by Ubisoft Annecy and is an extreme winter sports game with focus on online multiplayer. It will launch for PS4, Xbox One and PC this December. Now let's move on to Nintendo. Although they didn't have a press conference or a digital event, we have seen many games during Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3, including a ton of gameplay of the brand's new Zelda game. Maybe we should start with this game. This game is called The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It features over 100 mini-dungeons, many different types of weapons and clothing and many new RPG elements. Its world map is 12 times bigger than the world from The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. The game will also come with 3 new amiibo. It will launch simultaneously for both Wii U and NX in 2017. The sequel to Box Boy is finally coming west. The game will be called Box Boy and will be available on the Nintendo 3DS eShop on June 30th. The Nintendo 3DS version of Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past will be available on September 16th. Nintendo has unveiled a completely new IP. The game is called Ever Oasis and is an RPG developed by Grezzo. It will launch for Nintendo 3DS in 2017. Nintendo has announced another Mario Party game for Nintendo 3DS. It is called Mario Party Star Rush and comes with new amiibo including Waluigi, Daisy and Boo. Mario Party Star Rush will launch in Europe on October 7th and in North America on November 4th. Paper Mario Color Splash for Wii U now has a release date. It will be available on October 7th in both North America and Europe. Nintendo had another big surprise. Rhythm Heaven Megamix is now available in the North American Nintendo 3DS eShop for $29.99 alongside a free demo. The game will launch in Europe both in stores and on the Nintendo eShop on October 21st. 13OM Games has announced that Runbow is coming to the new Nintendo 3DS later this year. It will be available both digitally and physically. The Wii U version, which was released on the Nintendo eShop last summer, will also get a retail release. Both versions will get Shanty as a free DLC character. Next, let's talk about Sony's press conference. Rocksteady Studios and Warner Bros. Have announced Batman Arkham VR, which will launch exclusively for PSVR this October. More details will come in the near future. Talking about PlayStation VR, Sony has given us the exact release date. PlayStation VR will launch worldwide on October 13th. Crash Bandicoot is coming back. Sony has announced that the first 3 games, namely, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back and Crash Bandicoot Warped, will all get fully remastered on PlayStation 4. These upgraded versions are being developed by Vicarious Visions and are scheduled for launch in 2017. Crash will also appear in Skylanders Imaginators. Sony Bend's new game is called Days Gone and is an open-world adventure that takes place 2 years after a global pandemic. Not just Crash Bandicoot is back. Hideo Kojima is also back. His new game, which will be exclusive to PS4, is called Death Stranding. The main character is played by Norman Reedus. This game is still in early development. Sony Santa Monica has shown their brand new God of War game. It is planned for launch exclusively on PS4 in 2017. Resident Evil 7 is finally happening. Capcom has announced that it will launch for PS4, Xbox One and PC on January 24, 2017 and will be fully compatible with PlayStation VR. A free demo is available right now for PS Plus members. Sony has officially announced the previously leaked Spider-Man game. It is developed by Insomniac Games and will be exclusive to PS4. One of the most anticipated games has finally a release date. The Last Guardian from Sony's Japan studio and Gen Design will launch on October 25th. The collector's edition comes with an art book, the official soundtrack and a statue of Draco. Last but not least, Microsoft. Well, their presentation was very weird because they have announced 2 new consoles. The first one is the Xbox One S. It is 40% smaller than the original Xbox One and comes with support for 4K movie output. It will be available in just 2 months starting at $299. The second one is called Project Scorpio. It has 6 teraflops GPU power, 8 CPU cores and 320 GB per second memory bandwidth and supports 4K gaming. It will launch at the end of 2017. Project Scorpio will be the start of Microsoft's vision of gaming beyond generations. That means that all games will work on both Xbox One and Scorpio. Dead Rising 4 has been announced. It will launch for Xbox One and Windows 10 on December 6th. Microsoft has shown the new Forza game for the first time. It's called Forza Horizon 3 and takes place in Australia. It features over 350 cars. Forza Horizon 3 will launch for both Xbox One and Windows 10 on September 27th. The card minigame Gwent from The Witcher 3 is getting a standalone release for PS4, Xbox One and PC. It will be free to play. A closed beta will start in September. Halo Wars 2 has been delayed to 2017. However, we now have an exact release date for the game. Halo Wars 2 will launch for Xbox One and Windows 10 on February 21st. Right after their press conference, Microsoft has started the beta that will run until June 20th. Record is still alive. It will launch for Xbox One and Windows 10 on September 13th in North America and September 16th in Europe. State of Decay 2 has been announced. It features a new co-op mode for up to 4 players and will launch in 2017 for Xbox One and Windows 10. This was the E3 special episode of Phoenix Weekly News. What was your favorite game from E3? Write it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.